because
Oh.
Raven Banner is coming in hot with their freaking raffle stomp on the Cleopatra version of it. So we're getting it on Blu-ray.
Cleopatra.
We're not getting the 4K. I understand no 4K because it's just the audience for this movie is already so small. You're going to throw 4K on top of it. It's another barrier for people to buy it because not everybody has a 4K player. But a new master of the film, so we're not going to have any digital issues. It's going to be on a dual layer disc, so double the capacity of the Cleopatra disc. It's going to have a new commentary track. I think the same special features or very limited special features.
Yeah.
Japanese version with English subtitles, English dub. What more could you possibly ask for?
I think there's also an introduction too, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Some sort of introduction's been added. It's got a sweet slipcover.
Yes.
And what else are we missing? And with the dual layer disc, the larger capacity means less compression, so the picture quality is going to be better than Cleopatra's. So look for Cleopatra's Shin Ultraman at Five Below in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's almost zero reason to buy that. Unless for some reason you can't afford the Raven Banner version and you need something.
Yes,
it is
it is a little more money, but if you are a collector,
it's the definitive version.
100%. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to need to buy another one. It's the one to buy.
Yeah,
you should not miss out on it.
Yeah, and I don't care what the CEO or whoever it was of Cleopatra said about Raven Banner was having issues with theirs and all this stuff. We're not getting a disc replacement program. It's going to be perfect the first time out. It's going to be higher quality, better disc. I can somewhat appreciate you putting dub titles on the disc, but in reality, if I can't hear, I'm just going to watch the original subtitles and get the real, this is what they said. What do I need dub titles for?
Yeah.
Besides, I think dub titles the only thing that's missing from the Raven Banner version, which I don't even think was a special feature on the Cleopatra version. I think that they messed up and didn't put subtitles. And then when they kept doing disc releases, they were like, we have a dub title track.
Yeah.
Like, who's listening? Who's reading that? I'm going to listen to English and read the English subtitles.
Yeah, Cleo really dropped the ball hard on this
and
one.
I was from a company like MVD, which I don't know if they're just releasing it and just doing whatever Cleopatra says. I expect more from MVD.
Yeah.
Cleopatra is relatively new, but for MVD to be putting this out as well and putting their name on it, it's a little surprising.
Yeah. It's and for them to have multiple disc replacement programs, like they had to do this 2 times, 3 times before they sort of got it right.
I think it was 3 times that they had to replace the disc.
And like
I
you
hear
said,
there's still issues.
Yeah, I heard it's still not perfect. So if you're watching this and you really want to get it, I would not buy it from Amazon because you're going to have to risk going through the disc replacement. You're going to have to buy it direct through them. I doubt they're going to have it cheap. Maybe look Black Friday, if anything.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling once this Raven Banner copy drops and everybody in the community is already going nuts over it, they're going to see their sales just stop on this thing. And they're going to stop production.
Oh, I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they just have whatever they have pressed.
They might have already stopped.
And then they're just like, we don't have any more. Sorry.
And they're like, oh, well, they did a way better job than we did. That's probably what they did when they saw that release.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if you hear in 6 months, hey, I brought a Cleopatra version and they're not going to send me a new disc.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would not buy it.
No.
Go with the. I felt so guilty because like I said, I always like to support all the kaiju stuff. I want all these companies like Amazon and all these people that stock Blu-rays, DVDs to say, hey, people buy this stuff. So canceling that pre-order really hurt, but I was like, you know what?
I'm not gonna buy a crappy version.
I don't want to buy a broken product.
Yeah, we're not just gonna blindly support and buy stuff if it's not gonna be high quality.
No, that's where a line gets drawn.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, not for nothing, but like, I had an issue with my Gamera set from Arrow, and
But they're Arrow.
Yeah, and they're Arrow. They're top tier, and they didn't even replace what was missing.
Oh no, they did.
I had admit the map was missing on mine.
Oh.
And they were like,
that's a good.
They were like, hey, we printed like
Oh.
whatever it was. We have no backups.
Oh, that's
So if Arrow, probably one of the most respected boutique Blu-ray people, were like, hey, you know, we only printed so many. Do you think a no-name like Cleopatra is going to have a bunch laying around?
Wow.
Unless they are literally burning the disc and not pressing, but then you don't even want that.
Yeah.
So
yours was like yours like sort of like a freebie like add-on. It wasn't actually disc issue.
No, it wasn't a disc issue. Disc are perfect.
Part of the collector's edition.
Yeah, part of the collector's edition. The discs are perfect, and that's all I really cared about. But I was like, hey, if I can get a map that I could like hang in the background, I'll do it. And then the second that they were like, nah, sorry, we didn't print extras, I was like, okay, whatever. I tried. Because I didn't even know it came with the map until you were like, yeah, it was a pretty cool map it came with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's massive, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I wish that they would release the comic book separate, because I mean I'm happy I bought the set and now I own all the good Gamera comic books, but there's no other way for you to buy those Gamera comic books, especially the Matt Frank one.
Yeah.